Friday is Black Friday. Monday is Cyber Monday. They are two of the biggest e-commerce holidays all year long. They are absolutely phenomenal for art sales. Admittedly, you do not have a lot of time between now and then to get a sale in the water. But independent of anything else or joining art storefronts or learning anything else, if you have items to sell, if you have items to show, all you need is one of these and go live on the social network of your choice Friday morning and say, I'm having a Black Friday sale. I'm having a Black Friday sale, guys. Here's the inventory that I have on hand. This would normally cost, this is upside down. This would normally cost $495, but until Cyber Monday, I'm willing to let it go for such and such. You can send me a DM on Instagram. You can send me a text message if I'm in your phone. I take cash. I take Venmo. I take PayPal. You can send a check. I'll home deliver. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. I honestly challenge every single solitary person on this call to somehow get a sale in the water. At the very least, it's a phone, turning this on and talking about it. For those that actually have a website, you can leverage your website. If you just have a Facebook page, you can leverage your Facebook page. But I'm telling you, there is no single solitary two better individual days and collectively no better weekend starting Friday to Monday to be attempting to sell your creations, period, full stop. It's not even close. Not even close. So I would love to get into Q&A. I would love to talk about how you guys are going to run a sale, about anything that you need, any way I can demystify it for you. And that is literally the priority. There is nothing else. There is nothing else. Well, obviously, you know, hanging out with family and all that. But this is the time. Every single solitary year, it's the biggest year. We've been at this for 7 years. And what happens the last 3 months of the year? So let's just say the previous 9 months of the year, there's an average order volume that goes through our websites, right? In October, it doubles. So it goes from 1 to 2. In November, it goes from 1 to 3. It triples. In December, it falls down to a 1.5 multiple. Collectively, those 3 months at the end of the year, October, November, December, are always year in, year out, the single solitary best time for the aspiring artist or photographer to sell their stuff. There's blood in the water. Everyone's advertising. There's deals. Like, it's, you know, the trigger fingers are on the credit cards. So if we want to do Q&A surrounding that, I would love to do Q&A surrounding that. If I need to poke you, prod you, motivate you emotionally, support you, tell you that can do it, show up when you run your live art show, I am here and available to do all of the above. There is literally no better time to run a sale, and there's only it's like one session a year where I get to bang the drum quite literally this hard, because Friday and Monday and the weekend, the sheer volume of people shopping. And they don't know you guys have art for sale. They don't know you have photography for sale. Let's be honest, none of you guys have been marketing consistently. You haven't let anybody know that you have anything for sale. Now is the time. All right, I'm done with my rant. I feel like I got pretty impassioned on that one. We'll open it up to Q&A. If you're one of the brave ones, like Perry or Leanne here, all you have to do is do the old school, hey, I have a question, I'll see your hand. For everyone else, and let me just resize this so it looks right. I got to hide my self view too, otherwise it looks weird. For everyone else, at the bottom of your Zoom window, there's this like little reactions button. It's a smiley face one here. If you click that, it lets you raise your hand digitally speaking, and it lets me know that you have a question, and I can unmute you. If you want to turn your camera on, great. If you don't want to turn your camera on, you don't have to turn your camera on. I hate being on video. I totally understand that. So you can do that. You can ask your questions via text. If you're one of the ones that's watching on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, you can do that too. Yeah, Robert, I do have a list of places on social media where we should be engaging. Facebook and Instagram. Done. List is free. Enjoy that, my friend. So I'll see those questions too. No one else has their cameras on, so okay, Perry, I saw that. Was that I have a question, Perry? It looked like it. I'll unmute you. You have to hit unmute. It looks like you're on your phone somewhere down there in the corner.
Reed, is that you?
What's that?
Who am I talking?
Patrick.
Is it Reed? I'm sorry, I jumped on the call late.
No, it's all good. Patrick is my name.
Oh, Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick, so I jumped on the call late.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if you started to go over the elements of the site, the marketing tools that the site offers if I were to buy into the $2,800 full enchilada of the site. I don't know if you covered that yet or you get into that later because I jumped on late.
Yeah, and so on this one, we don't normally like go into the whole hour tour of everything. It sounds like you've already done that, though. You've already done a demo. You've already seen the hour tour and gone
No,
through everything.
so this is not a demo. My demo is coming up next week. So is this a demo call or what is this call?
Yeah, this
'Cause I
call.
jumped on late.
Yeah, no, it's all good. This call is before the demo call where we
Oh,
explain
before the demo.
the who, what, when, where, why, and how you need to be thinking about things and how you make it in this
Okay.
business, and
Okay.
then to get any marketing questions answered. But I can answer your question broadly. So the differences between the various different plans are more bells and whistles on the feature side of things, and then also some other things here or there that I'll explain. But every plan gets 100% of the marketing, which is great. So you get the calendar that tells you what to do 365 days a year. Thing is amazing. You get all of the access to the digital education. You get access to office hours, which are, we have sessions like this with our customers 2 days a week, every single solitary week of the year, where we go over the various different things. We teach the various different things. You get to know a bunch of people that are also customers trying to do the same thing that you are. In addition to that, you get access to all of like the marketing support. So if you're stuck on Facebook or you're stuck on Instagram or you're stuck on anything, you can jump into a Zoom session with our chat folks and they'll get you unstuck. So you have access to all of that. The good news is that's the easy part, Perry. The bad news is you have to learn how to do all this stuff and do all the work. That part is not easy, especially not year one. It's a drag. But once you learn it, you're rolling and things really, really start taking off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have probably a lot of other questions that pertain to the ins and outs of the build of the website once I pull the trigger on that. But I guess I'll understand more of that when I get into the Zoom call, correct?
100%. And so we can take that off the plate and we can talk about the sale that you're going to be running on Friday. Tell me about it.
My sale on Friday will be Instagram and Facebook driven, from maybe some live or just some strategic posts. Yeah, go ahead, take it.
Both of my kids are home. Both of my kids are home too.
Yeah, they'll probably be, ask mommy. There'll probably be strategic posts during the day.
Okay.
Running a 20 to 40% off on G-Clays or originals or
love it
commission work. I do pretty well on my Instagram and Facebook posts.
Amazing. So definitely do a live. So what I would potentially do is a series of lives if you're so inclined, because no one ever sees the first one, and it's it's all about it's all about being online when they're there, right? Like I go live 6 days a week. It's not for my health. It's because that's how you reach the most people possible. But you could even, if you were so inclined, you could do an email to your list and do a post on both Facebook and Instagram today. Say, stay tuned for the biggest announcement, the biggest sale of the year from me. I'll let you know Friday morning, and then don't ask anything. No links.
My big problem is in 30 years, I don't have a list.
Perry, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Perry. All right, but that's okay. You can start with Facebook and Instagram, but you can just drop that post on both of them and just say, stay tuned to the biggest announcement I'm making all year. Actually, once you sign up, that'll be the biggest announcement, because then we have a whole other thing to go through. But just tease the thing on Friday, go live on Friday, go live on Saturday, go live on Sunday, and then on Monday, winning. And it only takes, you've done it. It takes this and go live. And if you have good following on Facebook and Instagram, do the Instagram one, turn the button off, turn the button on, do the Facebook one, turn the button off, done.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah, and get your kids in there too. Everyone loves seeing the kids.
Okay, thanks, Patrick.
Yeah, thank you, Perry. Have a great Thanksgiving, brother.
You too.
Okay. All right, I gotta find Perry so I can mute him. All right. Who else, guys? Questions? Brian? Oh, Brian's good to go. All right. And then I'm gonna come pick on you, Lee. So just a heads up. All right, Brian, go ahead.
All right, there we go. What is the best way to start building your email list?
Yeah, it's everything, right? Like, it's a combination of what you do digitally and then a combination of what you do offline. We can start with the offline. If you've got an art fair or a show, or you're doing any of those types of things, or you have your art hanging in a restaurant, you can put QR codes on it, or you do a fishbowl and a giveaway when you're at the booth. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we teach you how to do in the offline real world capacity. And then in terms of the online capacity, really it's about, we have a whole bunch of different techniques and tactics, but you have your website, you're driving traffic there, it's capturing. You're incentivizing people on both Facebook and Instagram, that's capturing. You're running various different print giveaways for free, and we have some education on that. And they're incentivized to get on your list because they could potentially win a free print. after that one person wins the free print, you send an email to everyone that you just acquired. Sorry, you didn't win. Here's a discount. Expires in 48 hours, and rinse and repeat. And it's literally all of that collectively, and it never stops all year long, all year long, all year long, all year long. And so there's not like any one secret trick really per se. It's just doing all of that, and then taking whatever you have that's specific to you, right? Everyone always seems to have like a unique thing that's unique to them that works, right? Like maybe you're a car show photographer and you're going to car shows, and there's a way to like leverage that, right? So we teach you how to do all that stuff, which is awesome.
I do horse racing shots.
Oh, I love that. So die hard niche, and
They are.
I love showing this off, and I want to show this off to you because I think it's awesome, and I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for your niche. But just give me a second. I wasn't ready to screen share. Why? Because I'm just not prepared today. I should be, but we have, so this is like close to your niche, but not quite your niche. But I want to tell the story to everyone because I think it's just so freaking awesome. But there are still in the United States wild horses running around BLM land. The BLM land is the Bureau of Land Management, and so it's only in the Western United States, and it is a massive hot button issue right now. And it's a massive hot button issue because the farmers and the ranchers are like, they're like, I don't want these damn horses on the land anymore. They're ripping apart my this, that, and the other, right? And so they're trying to get the federal government to cull them, and so to like literally kill all the horses. And so this has just become a massive hot button issue. And we have a gal that lives in, I'm gonna say northeast Colorado, and she's been going out and photographing them. And I'm getting her live art show so we can all see it. But
wow.
She has run 3 live art shows now, and literally for the last call it, I don't know, 15 years of her life, she's been loading up the car, driving out to these wild places and like taking photos of the horses. And there's like a whole community that are like super fired up about the horses because the same ones always are coming back every year. And you go and try to catch them, and there's all this like intrigue and mystery. I'm almost there. Hold on. Almost there.
No, you're right. I love horses. I've heard about that. I want to go out and actually shoot that, but I'm in upstate New York, so I'm able to.
I don't think there's any wild horses. I don't think there's any wild horses in upstate New York, but that's all good.
No, these have reins on them.
Yeah.
But I would love to be able to go there and actually shoot that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think the large and the short of it is like, so many people create art because it's what they love, and that's all well and good. Hold on. All right, I found it all. There shouldn't be ads. Okay, now I want to show you. Okay, so let me get my screen share going.
From just a bunch of horses in a pasture together. They have bonds. They have relationships.
She's super passionate about it. So this is her studio, right? You can see all the prints sort of around on the outside. And do we have her webpage? Oh, she's changing it. So we don't have the webpage. But anyway, look at this, okay? So she's run 3 of these, and in every instance, it's, all the photos of these wild horses, and they have names, they have personalities and everything else. But look at this. If I'm lying, I'm dying, okay? She said I could share this. Is this amazing? Live art show number 1, okay? Her first one, you can see 2021-03-24, so March 24th of this year. Still getting her bearings. You can see what it looked like down here. I mean, I can send you videos later. But anyway, $1,800 in revenue, 6 pieces sold, average order value $303, right? And so this was all the prints that she had in inventory. She showed them all of that. Second show, okay, 0621, and you can see it's called the Wild Minis Prime Day Sale. We encourage our customers to have a sale on Prime Day because it's really, really important. Exactly like Perry's sale that he's going to be having on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, right? You always got to have a sale on the big days. But check these results out. So $6,688, 49 pieces sold, average order value $136. Then on our most recent one in October, now disclaimer on this one, and this is this one here, I believe, she partnered with there's a sanctuary that's attempting to rescue the horses. And so that was a smart move on her part, and she definitely donated some of the proceeds. So it sort of lowers her profit. But she got all of their attention. And I mean, is that insane? $27,190, 119 pieces sold, $228 average order value. I mean, that is insane. That is her third show. She is no different than any of the rest of us. She is not a professional actor, okay? She does have a nice video camera because all of you photographers have insane video cameras because it's just the SLR turned into the thing, plugged into her laptop. So that part, you know, that's the advantage like the photo guys have because they have an insane camera with an insane lens that they can use as a webcam. All right, fine. Disadvantage to the painters. But that's an amazing result. That's an incredible result. And I show you all that to say, this is what happens when you have a diehard niche. And let me tell you, the horse racing crowd are a diehard niche. And the gambling degenerates aside, the rest of those checks don't bounce because that is not a cheap sport to be in, Brian. That is not even a cheap sport to attend, really. I mean, I guess sometimes. But yeah, so I like the niche. I like the niche.
Thank you. Yeah, it is a passion. It's become something I just love. And you're right. I do a lot of other things, but the horses is a niche that I really want to kick off on. And I appreciate the information you're able to give. And I was able to actually shoot photos of another artist who's a painter. So she had digitals to put on the website that she is a member of Art Storefront.
Oh, awesome.
So that was just another thing for me. But I want to have my own show, my own artistic flavor and creativity that I want to do also.
Love it. We can help you. Did you sign up to get a demo?
Not yet. And I just got my other website. I've got a couple of different websites. I just got that one done. It's not as robust as what I know I'm going to do. So that's one on my agenda to do. I will do that.
Okay. Yeah. Just let us know when we're ready. When you're ready. We're not going anywhere. But you should, here's my advice to you. Number one, you just finished the website and you're like, Patrick, I just finished the website. Do you know how hard I worked on that? There's no damn way I'm getting a new website. Are you kidding me? I mean, I hate making a website, right? What I would do before you waste even another minute on that website is go see the demo, because what it's going to do is what I don't want you to do is continue to work on that old website and then decide to switch. But if you see the demo, you can see everything that you're missing, and then you can make the call and feel good about it. And be like, all right, I'm cool. I don't need that right now. I've got my website. That's what I would do rather than pouring any more energy into it. As painful as that is to say, right? As painful as that is to say.
Oh, I understand. I wanted to have something for Black Friday.
Good.
And it doesn't allow me to do some of the other things that I know I'll get from Art Storefronts.
That's okay. That's okay. As long as you, as long as you have the sale.
Yeah.
As long as you have.
I hear you.
Do you have prints in inventory, like that you can show?
Some. I have some arriving on Monday. But I do have some. Yes.
Okay. I mean, literally turn the camera on as soon as that box shows up. Unbox them in purpose. Pull them out. Show them. Talk about them. Game on. So you'll catch Cyber Monday.
Great.
Wonderful. Thanks for the questions. Okay. Who else, guys? Oh yeah, Lee. Yeah, see. I knew if I poked and prodded. How you doing, Lee? You'll have to unmute. Yep, gotcha.
Okay, here. Can you hear me now?
I sure can.
Okay. My questions are kind of about what the website. I am scheduled for a demo and all that, so I'm looking forward to that. But my questions are, I do have a niche, and I've been selling my work for a while, and I have 2 books out, and I'm wondering about everything because of the books and everything. Like everything has a percentage that you all make on the website.
No, not everything. Not everything. Not it wouldn't be on the books. I forget what it is. They'll.
For me on the book. Okay.
Yeah.
That's, I was thinking, oh shoot, there's a few things
No. Yeah, there's like some definition of standard products, and it's like, we have a lot of people that we have a lot of people selling quite literally everything at this point. Like you have everything from like the photographers that take people into national parks and like teach people how to shoot their cameras at night. They put that in the store. We've got people that teach live painting classes. They put those things in the store. Books, CDs. Now with the merch, there's all the merch stuff too. So yeah, none of that stuff applies.
Okay, then I want to ask if you sign up. I did look at some websites too, and it is very impressive. And I do like the visual thing because I think that's key.
Oh yeah, it is. It's important.
It really is. But I was wondering if do I own my website after that? If am I
So
like
you,
if I
yeah, great question. So
start
you
storefront?
you own absolutely everything with us. Okay. So the way that it works is, and let me explain it in macro, then I'll get down to the website level. So
Okay.
it's your bank account, it's your merchant account, it's your email list. You have the entire customer database. All of that is yours, right? You own the URL, and so you point the URL at our install, right? And so we host the website. It's on our servers. And as long as you're a paying customer, the website is yours. If you decide to leave, then you just take the URL and you point it to wherever else you want, but the website stays with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of my questions. All right. Let me think. Is there anything else? I understand the value of live videos.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm horrible at it.
We are all horrible at it. Number one. Number two, I would sit and watch your live video just to hear that delightful Southern accent for hours. Okay. To what part of this wonderful country do we owe this incredible accent you have? Where are you from?
I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, and it sounds like it, and I love that accent. So you need to get over it. You need to get over it. We all need to get over it. Okay, I have a face for radio. I hate live video, but I'm contrarian, and I saw the writing on the wall, and I'm like, this is an utter, total, and complete game changer, and I need to be doing it. And one of the things that I love is there's no gurus at this company. Okay, there's no I read such and such's book, or I took such and such's course, and this sounds like good marketing, so I'm going to teach you. We are on the front lines, and we practice what we preach. Everyone on my team has to go live. Okay, we have such a range of people that are talented at it and not talented at it and miserable at it that you couldn't imagine it. And it doesn't matter. It's just the future. We have to be contrarian about it. You do it in person. You do it just fine in person. The first couple, once you get them done, you're like, okay, that was terrifying, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I'm over it.
I always feel like I can't talk. Like everyone, I can't even finish sentences sometimes. I don't know, or I'm trying too hard or something.
Yeah. This is so normal. Everyone feels this way in the first couple.
Well,
Everyone.
I've read that part.
Yeah. It like literally what we do is equal parts marketing education and teaching you how to market, and equal parts emotional support. And the emotional support is everything from like, the entrepreneurial journey with all the highs and the lows, and sometimes you need a little help on the lows and, buck you up a little bit, to the poking and prodding, and you can do this. But what's great about, going through the journey, i.e. trying to build an art of photography business with a group of peers that are just like you, right? That are artists and photographers all over this country and other countries that you start to get to know, because you're seeing them in the office hour sessions, and you're making relationships offline or digitally or whatever else, and then they go and do the thing, and they come on and they're like, I was terrified. My cat came in and spilled wine on my carpet. My kids were banging on the door. It was so much I didn't know what was going. And then you're like, if they did it, anybody could do it. And then my favorite is, and I talk about this all the time because I love it. Instagram, our TVs at home all look like this, right? Horizontal, right? Instagram, however, is in a vertical orientation. We hold the phone like this. Do you know how many people now I have had do their first Instagram one and set up the phone like this on a stand? And then you look at the video after the fact, and they're like, hi, I'm having a live art show. Here's my piece, because the whole thing is sideways and they didn't know. You got to just laugh at yourself. I mean, I laugh all the time. We had a husband and wife team, and they're both photographers. He's like the main photographer. She's a photographer too. I don't know. And they had, because they do weddings sometimes too, they had like the Lavelle mics, the wireless like lapel mics, but he didn't have any audio monitoring. So he knew the audio was working. He starts the show. They're talking. They're great. They're having this dynamic, the whole thing. And then she gets a phone call. And she leaves the room to go take the phone call, and her mic's still on. And so he's there sitting there talking, having the show, doing it. And she's in the other room saying, shut up. Did that really happen? Oh my gosh. And the whole thing's going on. It's like, these things are just hilarious, and they just happen, and it's just a part of the deal. And it just makes it all fun, because you realize for the first couple, you're going to like, the sheer amount of things kids, I don't even want to get into it. Crazy. You'll do great.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what is this? What is this like massive space you have here? You look like you're in like a classroom or something.
No, it's my studio.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a disaster,
Well,
but that's how I live.
but yeah, that's
In
all
my
right.
space back here.
Yeah. What you'll find is that's how everybody lives, believe it or not. Okay. That's how none of us are movie stars. None of us are living in a $10 million mansion. We've all got stuff and crap all over the place, and it doesn't matter. You know, people will just appreciate you even more for it. So
Let me ask one more little question.
Please.
I have more than one brand.
Mhm.
And so can you have 3 different URLs to the same site?
Do you have children?
No.
Okay. Have you ever babysat children?
Actually, no, but I have 2 new grandbabies. I'm getting ready to start.
Okay. Contemplating websites and different brands is no different than contemplating babysitting. Okay. Once you start babysitting, you realize it is significantly easier to watch one child than it is to watch 3.
Okay.
Combine them all under one roof. You can totally do it. It doesn't matter.
So, well, I guess I'm okay. All right. I know how to do that, I think.
Yeah. What are the 3 brands? Just tell me, just out of curiosity.
Moonbound Girl is my main brand where I
Mhm.
have books and it's inspirational for girls, all that. That's most of my art.
Mhm.
Then I have one called Goofy Giraffes,
Mhm.
unrelated, and I'm also a muralist, so that's just my name.
Oh yeah,
And
there's not enough differentiation there to worry about that. I would just put it all under one roof. I really would. It's one roof, one Facebook page, one social media account, and it simplifies your whole entire operation. It really does. That's like marketing 3 separate businesses. It literally is like watching 3 children. And if they're wildly discordant brands, I would say okay, but those are all close enough that I think you can put them all under one roof and your life would be significantly simplified.
okay. All right, I see.
I know that's a little scary, but you also have to, you've obviously been doing this for a while. Yeah. So that is the advice that I just gave you, extremely sound. What I would say, the disclaimer in all of this is because you've had those sites for a while, the 3 different websites, I'm assuming.
Yes.
They're probably
and all that. So
yeah, there's probably links to those sites. Various different people that are linking to those sites, and so my worry is you have to be careful because ideally you have analytics running on all 3, and then we would look at the analytics on all 3 and say, okay, well, what kind of traffic are these sites getting organically from Google and from Bing? If any of them have decent organic traffic, then you're in a little bit stickier of a situation because you don't always want to disrupt something if it's getting traffic, right? Oh, and somebody on my team just sent me your Instagram site. Are you having a Black Friday sale?
yes.
Do you know how happy this makes me? You are now officially off my list. Moonbound Girl, you are off the list. Okay, one less one. Awesome. I love that. Have you gotten any sales already from it?
No. Well, we did one last weekend and it said we were practicing for it.
I love that.
So we ran it last weekend and we did get a few sales, but I don't get nearly enough sales on my website. And I think there's a lot of issues with my current website because you can't see the difference in a canvas and a paper print and all those things.
I know.
And I feel like it's so confusing. So that is kind of one of my problems. But that brand is way further along than the other ones. And I've never, I've always just kind of focused on it. So everything's named Moonbound Girl, but then my giraffes don't have anything to do with her or the whole brand. So that's how I didn't know how to do that, or if I should have 2 different.
Yeah,
things.
we kind of have to. I kind of have to look at your situation because it seems sort of unique. I now totally see why you do murals too. Given your, I guess I'm being selfish and not showing it. So I imagine that's your murals are in the same style.
Yeah. They're similar, but I do very different mural work because I do all kinds. But Moonbound Girl is just one whimsical brand I do. But my murals can be realistic, dining room surrounds, ceilings, and all that. So I do all kinds of things. And then I have a brand called Goofy Giraffes, which the website isn't even working right now because I have kind of not paid any attention to it. But I think I should, and I think it could be.
Yeah, I'd have to look at this individually and sort of dissect this whole thing. I mean, what we might do is just use your name as your main URL, and then include the giraffes and your mural stuff on there, and then just sort of bleeding some of this other stuff in. But I'd have to take a look and see what kind of traffic you're getting. But we can. There's zero question about whether or not we can help you. We can help you big time. How are you doing on merch? Are you selling a ton of merch already?
I don't have great sales. We've had horrible shows, and in the past we've done great at the same shows. So it's been. That's why I'm thinking I've got to do everything totally different. And I don't really enjoy shows. I just have done them because I have 2 books out. I didn't have distribution. Now I'm going to have distribution. But I was trying to just get those out there. And I've done pretty well. I have probably 6,000 followers on Facebook or something. But so that's as far as I've gone with it. I've got to do something else. So that's why I was looking at you guys.
Yep. Smart move. I mean, ultimately, you still have a marketing problem like all the rest of us do. So
absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing there. So learning all this has been great. I just feel like I have tried to do video, and maybe I'm just trying it in the wrong way. Actually seeing someone that they're not really speaking all that well either.
Exactly.
I guess I could do it. Yeah. I don't know why I think mine has to be like a movie production or something.
Because you're an artist. You guys are born perfectionists.
I am.
All of you guys are. It's like such an endemic thing to the whole thing. But yeah, we can. Do you already have a demo scheduled, or do you want us to have somebody reach out?
I think I have one coming up like right now in a second
at
3, but I don't even know what time it is. I probably ought to look at that because I have one at 3. I think.
I don't know if you're Eastern or Central. Okay, yeah, go to that. Go to that. You need to sign up. We're going to help you out significantly. And
thank you all.
I'm not just saying that, but I do.
Good luck, everybody.
Tell whoever you're talking to on the phone that before you decide what the URL is, I'm going to have to get some more information from you because we really have to think that thing through, whether it's going to be your name or whether you're going to replace that Moonbound Girl site. I got to look at the data. I got to look at the data before you make that call.
Okay.
So you can sign up and get going. I'm just saying this is the decision before you point the URL at the Art Storefronts one. Which one is it going to be? Do you know, just as a final, and we can get into it later, do you have Google Analytics running on the 2 websites?
I don't know.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
I don't know how to do anything.
All right.
Listen, I just paint the stuff.
I know.
Yeah,
we'll get you sorted. We'll get you sorted.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And I've always thought it should be my name and then the collections under it,
Yeah.
but I've never quite known how to do that. So
we'll show you. That's sort of where I'm leaning on it too. But one step at a time. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Bye now.
See you later.
I love the Southern accents. Okay, guys. Who else? Questions? Ooh, I see Marzana's back on. Marzana, we saw your show. How did it go? I'm gonna unmute you, Marzana.
It went okay.
Okay.
I had my show at home
Mm-hmm.
a day before I posted. A day before we were on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So that went actually pretty well. I've sold 2 pieces.
There we go.
But no, I haven't sold anything from my live post yet.
Yeah, you should probably do it actually live rather than just post a story. Don't get me wrong. I'll take the fact that you did it, period, and that's got me excited. But I would do another one on Friday, just because today people are mega distracted. It's what do I need to get last minute stuff for Thanksgiving, this, that, and the other. But come Friday, everyone's ready to shop. Come Monday, everyone's ready to shop. So just assume everything that you did, no one saw it. So you have to do it again.
When? Which day?
I would do Friday and Monday.
Friday and Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will try again.
Okay.
And then I will let you know what happens.
Yep. And we checked out your Instagram. I looked at it and April looked at it. You definitely have some amazing commercial stuff on there. So good on you. Got some fantastic photos.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, my pleasure. Who else, guys? Questions? Do we need to talk about your sale? I see Raul Ruiz is back too. Do we need to talk about your sale, Raul, that you're running on Friday along with Marzana, along with Brian? I think independent of that and while you guys figure out if you have any other questions for me, we are running a group demo today in 1 hour. I'll come and get you in a second, Marzana. So if you've not seen a demo and you want to do the test drive and you don't want to talk to anybody on the phone, you can actually do that today at an hour from now. April will put the link in the chat. It's a Zoom session. I assume you have it, April. If you don't have it, I have it somewhere. So if that's something that you want to sit in on and watch, it's a Zoom session. There it is right there. You can register for it. It's in 1 hour. And then instead of just going through it one-on-one, you'll go through it with the group and you'll get to see all the bells and whistles and the this and the that and everything. So that's what I would say. Okay. Go ahead, Marzana.
So I just wanted to thank you, Patrick, because really, I really posted it because of your encouragement. So thank you so much.
See, and what really, and what happened?
Gave me a boost here.
two sales just because you did it. It happens literally every single solitary time when you guys just get out of your own damn way and you do something, right? Because no one knows. No one knows. You have people that know, like, and trust you and love you and would love to buy something, but they don't have any damn idea that you have something on for sale. That's what. And
it's true because I got those comments, a lot of those comments that people had no idea that I was also, besides doing my commercial work, that I was selling some of my pieces.
Now let's imagine doing that consistently all year long. Where do you think that business is going to go?
I hope it goes well.
Yes, it will go well. It's not hope. It's like, nobody. This is the whole thing with like the poking and prodding. Like no one knows you even have a business. They just don't know.
Right.
They don't assume. You guys in your creative brain think the rest of us that are normal can visualize things like you guys can. We can't do that. You got to show. You got to show us, right? Like one of the things that I rant about all the time too is if I go to your Instagram page. And on your Instagram page, I just see 2D image after 2D image after 2D image after 2D image. Then you are breaking the rules. You need to show me you holding this. Do you know what the difference is between this and a 2D image? This hangs on my wall. This is real. This is something that I can covet and lust after. I can't lust after a 2D image. I can't visualize that on the wall like you guys can. So, that's one of the merchandising things. And even you, with your amazing Instagram account, you need to be doing more of it too.
I will. Yeah. Now that you've really encouraged me, I will do it.
Good.
Thank you so much. I wanted to say that. Thank you.
My pleasure. It happens every single solitary time. Like that's the beautiful thing. Which is not to say the first year is always easy, because the first year is not always easy. The first year is usually a giant headache. But what's rad is usually a lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times we'll see people that they get signed up, they get started, and right out of the gates, they're getting wins, by which I mean like within a week or two of launching. And in most instances, it's because you've never marketed. You've never actively marketed. You've never actively put yourself out there. And there's a whole bunch of people that if they just knew, they'd be like, wait a minute, I actually need art at this moment. Or they'll support you even if they don't need art. Or they'll give it as a gift. And like it's a great feeling when you launch your business and instantaneously, boom, you got sales dropping, right? I have this see if I can find it. I have this database of posts that I keep to keep me motivated and keep the team all fired up. And it's like the same recurring theme pops every single solitary time. It's like I had never, the theme is I had never taken any of this seriously. I took it seriously, and all of a sudden, I got great results. I'm not gonna have it ready for this one, but I'm gonna. You know what? Let me just see if it will work. Let me see if this thing will load in my other little sharing window here, one step at a time. I just want to. No, it's gonna make me log in. Hold on. Bear with me. I think you guys would like to see this from real people. All right, just bear with me 1 second. I launched my Black Friday sale Monday. It just happened to be my first email campaign, so I didn't know what to expect. I had almost 50% open rate in the first few hours, 300-person list. 3 orders came in immediately, and I heard from so many people that they loved what they saw they would be ordering. Woohoo, I'm so excited. Like, that happened because she got the thing in the water, right? Is this the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Let me see if we got another one. What about this one? Went live to my followers are just friends right now, so I set my 200. No, that one's too long. Anyway, I need to have this better prepared and curated. Oh, I love this one. Look at this one. My site has been public for just under 1 week. I got my first print sale on Wednesday, a second order today, and after I did my first live art show, like all of you guys are going to be doing on Friday and on Monday, both were orders from people that I know, but whom I haven't seen in years, right? Like, do you know how many people you guys have that haven't seen you in years that just wish they knew that you were for sale, that you had art for sale, that you were for sale, that's terrible what I said, that you have art for sale, okay? And to be reminded of that, right? And it's like, you keep reading through the rest of this, it's like, you know, but when I can find time between my demanding full-time job and family, but this matters, I want my business to grow. Turns out all these people are just like us. We all have jobs. We're all struggling. Oh, this one I love too. For anyone on the fence about doing a live art show, just do it. Don't overthink it. So much fun. I usually way out of the loop on ASF happenings. See, she's not following my marketing advice. She means I'm going to have to send her a message. But I tripped on that feature and went for it. So much fun interacting with everyone, and everyone stayed on the whole time. I held the live in my small VIP Facebook group. She's like a coach and did something. I did a collection of paintings, all priced at $4.99, a few works on paper, and she sold a bunch. She used our live art show page. Like, I could go through testimonial after testimonial after comment after comment. Oh, this one's good too. I have not had time for either marketing or painting, consumed with caretaking duties in the like. I launched my site 10:30. So not even a month ago. I have more than 40 people in my list, have managed to do 3 email blasts, 2 videos, 1 Instagram reel, she didn't even know what that was before, and post something to both Instagram and Facebook most days. I've sold an original, a wood print, and a couple of tote bags. We offer tote bags, whatever, this week. And I sold a self-fulfilled 20 by 17 print that I've had for a long time. I can't wait to be fully marketing back to painting. Like, you know, it's my point in showing that, okay, is it's low-hanging fruit that's available for all of you guys if you just take the doggone marketing seriously and step out. You just heard from Marzanne. She got those results because I poked her and I mean, she recorded the thing earlier, but she posted it, told all her friends and followers, instantaneously got 2 sales. Is she going to retire on 2 sales? Absolutely not. But does it fill up the emotional reservoir that it takes to make it in this business? You're damn right it does. So that's what I got. All right. Demo today in an hour. If you want to go, you can just copy this little link and you could pop into it in an hour. It'll be just like this, except they walk you through all the bells and whistles of the software, all the ins and outs, pricing, plans, packages, all the stuff that I don't know about. For everyone else, get a sale in the water immediately. You don't have to do it today, but you have to do it on Friday. Enjoy Thanksgiving with your family. Okay, don't drink too much. Wake up early Friday. Launch the sale. Go live. End the sale on Monday, and let's see what happens. And then come back here and tell me about it. That's what I would say. That's it. Any final questions? Rachel, you were brave with the camera. Do you have a question? I can only pick on the ones that have the cameras on. No? No, Rachel? I don't want you regretting it all weekend that you had a question. I'm unmuting you. See? You have a question.
I don't have a question, but it's very interesting to listen to all this. And right now I'm just listening.
Okay. Well, you can totally listen. That's what they're for, too. I appreciate you nonetheless. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, guys. Get a sale. And Rachel, are you going to get your sale in the water this weekend or no?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty there. Do you have do you have works on hand? Do you have to get that?
I'm going to decline it.
Awesome.
It's just a phone call.
I wish I had a Mac. That's like the one feature I'm missing where I could take my phone calls like with my AirPods on the computer. Oh, they're persistent. What if that was a buyer? We'll hold if it's a buyer. Could be a buyer.
It's okay.
No, you're like, no. Do you have inventory on hand currently? That was awesome. Do you have any inventory to sell on hand currently that you can show?
No.
Okay, you got to take that now. This seems like an emergency.
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's just a phone call.
Oh, I appreciate you. No, you don't have any inventory on hand to sell?
No, I'm not in the studio. I'm in the apartment. I'm not in the studio.
How far away is the studio?
It's in Brooklyn, and I'm in Manhattan.
Okay, so it's not super far. So you could potentially drive down there on Friday, grab your phone, and say, this is my Black Friday studio sale. Go live on either Facebook or Instagram, show off a couple of the pieces, and let people know that you're having a sale that runs till Monday.
Maybe.
It was a very soft maybe, Rachel. That was a very soft maybe. But I think I planted the seed there. I think I planted the seed. You should
Yeah,
do that
It's a
though.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a start.
Yeah.
It's a start.
And the reason I'm being particularly persistent is because tomorrow and Monday are the two biggest online e-commerce holidays all year long. It's not even close.
Oh yeah.
Cyber Monday
definitely.
is number 1, Black Friday is number 2. Something to think about, Rachel. No one knows what you have in there. I'm curious to know what you have in there. I think everyone's curious. Like, what do you have knocking around in that studio that probably belongs on my wall? You got something in there.
I definitely do.
Yep. Yeah. Something to think about.
Oh, you know what I have? I have here a birthday gift that I commissioned for someone. I can show you just a second.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Sort of the beauty of these Zoom sessions. You get like a little window into everyone's world that I find kind of fascinating. But that's how easy it is to do. Like, you have inventory. Like, you know, Rachel here has inventory sitting in her studio. Nobody's aware of it. Nobody's seen it. Nobody knows that she is potentially on sale, and all she has to do is drive to Brooklyn or take the transportation or whatever, and there you go.
This is a birthday card gift for someone that I made
Very
from
cool.
all kinds of boxes.
Happy birthday, Shirley. Very cool.
Yeah. This is just the thing. I'm not finished with it. The eye goes here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very cool. Very, very catered to Shirley, I'm sure. Oh, well, something fell out.
yeah, there's like jewelry I made inside from all kinds of scraps.
See, this would be a totally cool live art show. I'm interested already.
I know.
So run one this weekend if you can.
Here's a ring that was inside it.
That's totally cool. And for anybody that's asking, April, will you throw the guide we have in for how to run live art shows, which is the mega super secret comprehensive guide that I created from scratch with all of these videos and then never actually released for reasons I don't even fully understand. Do you have that link handy, April? I don't. Yeah, here it is. So look at this, just in case. How to run live art shows 2021, a quick guide. Not only do I walk you through every single solitary step of it, not only do you have to endure looking at my ugly face for 5 or 6 videos, I explain the who, the what, the when, the where, the why. I'm giving you examples. I'm giving you examples of real world people. I am showing you what you're going to be saying the minute you're done running one of these things.
I just want to give everyone a little hoorah. I did my first live show last night and I went really, really great. And I was hesitant at first.
Any of you guys hesitant at first, just out of curiosity? Okay.
But it was fun. It was exciting. Juan was great. And Patrick helped me out tremendously. And I just want to give everyone a little encouragement.
Look at the results from his first one. Where is it? One show, 14 pieces, $2,200. Had no idea what he was doing. Never had done it before. 4,500 followers on Instagram, 49 on Instagram. Anyway, this guide will walk you through the entire thing from start to finish. Totally awesome. Any of you can follow it. It's amazing. And you could get this going on Friday. Boom. Have it up. Have it running. Have it ready. Game changer. So that's what I'd say. I'm counting on you, Rachel. Counting on you. Okay, Tiger, I'll get you next. All right, Tiger, you're up. Go ahead. You'll have to unmute. It's in the mic icon. Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Now you can hear me. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
So I have very little inventory right now, but I have a lot of digital art. So is there a way to, have a show, but
hard.
not actually have everything printed and framed?
It's way harder. You don't have to have it printed and framed. I mean, that's the beauty of these small samples that I have. You notice how tiny they are? Like you can just take your best sellers and get them all printed this small. I mean, these things are tiny. They're like, this is like 8x4, right? And show the various different media types and show some of them. You have to have some things to hold. If you have nothing to hold, it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. So I would show what you have to hold, and then you kind of just let people know that they're available on all these various different mediums. And, you just go live, go for it, start talking and see what happens. A lot of times what happens too is like, you don't sell any of the stuff that you have because nobody wants it. And then they realize like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't even know you could do that. I have a commission. Here's the commission, right? The point is if you just do it, awesome things will happen for sure.
So here's another question. So also I have like, like 4 to 5 like different styles of art that I do. So it's, a lot of my stuff is not cohesive.
Doesn't matter at all.
Is it important if you're going to do a show for it to be cohesive?
No, not in the slightest. And that's I think that's like the number one point of advice that friends and family always give artists. Like, you need to pick a niche. You need to pick a niche. And it comes from a good place, right? I don't think, I don't think those people are disingenuous when they're giving the advice. What I'm saying, my position is, you are the brand as much as the artist. They're interested in who you are, what makes you tick, what you're interested in, your peccadillos, the fact that you like cats, the fact that you like dogs, the fact that you like whatever, Greek yogurt, right? So they bond with you on that thing, the same that they do in the artwork. And for some people, it's important to have the niche because 80% of their revenue comes from 20% of their work. Okay, if that's the case, let's go all in on the 20%. But for a whole lot of other people, it's spread all over everything. Left field, right field, all kinds of different stuff. And it totally doesn't matter. So yeah, that's what I would say. I wouldn't stress about that in the slightest. And until you've been marketing for a while and trying to sell it, you're not going to have any damn idea what your brand is. You don't know yet. You got to wait till your audience tells you what's the best.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't worry about that in the slightest.
And
yes.
So, I'm interested in, what you guys do there and all that. So how can I get information on how much and what you offer and the breakdown?
So you can, if you have time right now, you can jump into a demo in 45 minutes. If you're busy, we can have somebody reach out to you, up to you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can hang out.
What kind of dog? That's a great bark on that dog.
I know, he's the best.
I'm not banging on that. I'm not banging on that door if I hear that dog. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. He's actually not my dog, but I adore him. He's a big dog.
Yeah. I've got one too. I've got like a 100-pound sheepadoodle with like a ferocious bark, despite the fact he's a softie. All right, awesome. And you see what happens? You're a dog person. I'm a dog person. Suddenly we just realized that. Now we're starting to bond. That's exactly how it happens when you run these things, right? Like people in the audience are like, oh my gosh, I'm more connected to this human being now because we have a shared, a shared like. That's how it happens. So all you got to do is just turn it on. So there's a link in the chat. I want you to go down to the chat, Tiger. And I want you to click on that thing. And then all you have to do is pop into that thing in 45 minutes. And it'll just be a Zoom call like this, except they're going to walk you through all the bells, the whistles, the features, the plans, the marketing, the this, the that. And you can ask whatever questions you like.
Okay. And when should I do that?
It starts in the top of the hour.
Oh, right on. Okay.
I could say top of the hour without going into time zones. Is that one of your pieces behind you?
No.
Got it.
No. But I could show you a couple.
Yeah.
If you'd like.
Let's go. Tiger's running the live art show right now, guys. Game on.
So like here's
very cool.
A pretty big piece.
Yeah.
And then I have a lot of stuff in storage at the moment.
Yeah. How far has the storage been?
Well, I am a great here's another piece.
Yeah, very cool also. Yeah, you're ready to party.
So I am definitely the person that no email lists, no contacts. Been working for 30 years. COVID hit and smashed me to smithereens.
I know. It's infuriating. You can't ever let it happen again. Let it happen again.
Yeah. So, here I am.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We can help you, and I'll follow up with you. Let's get that stuff out of storage. And literally, my one buddy, it was all of his work. The very first one. I don't know if were you on this thing from the beginning or no?
Yes,
you were. So my one buddy Matthew, right? Who he's a painter up in Canada, in Laval, in Quebec, and he had, and I'm bringing this up for a very specific reason. He had, I live in Southern California. There's no basements in Southern California, but he has like a basement storage shed area, and he had these old works that don't look anything like his current works. This is like really, really old stuff. His new stuff will blow you away. It's amazing. But celebrity collectors, the guy's killing it. Anyway, he had all of these old pieces in his basement storage, and he's like, he called it the basement sale, right? And there's like something in our like inner caveman, like kind of that like feeling you get when you see a garage sale, like, ooh, what might I discover over there, right? Which was sort of what I was saying to Rachel. Same to you. It's like Tiger's gonna have her studio basement sale, whatever you call it, and it like, don't worry about the garage sale vibe. Like some people think like, ooh, that's going to cheap my art. No. All it does is arouse human curiosity. Okay. And get eyeballs to it, right? Like, I want to know what Rachel has in her studio. I want to know what you have in storage. Like, I want to see these pieces, right? And the fact that they're on sale, it just gives me the double psychological trigger. So I like the thought of that. If you have a garage and you can move them into the garage and do it that way for the weekend, and then definitely get the dog in the show too. Game on. But we can help you if you were selling well. How many galleries were you in, and how many galleries still have your work sitting in them? And did you just get crushed that way? Is it the galleries, or were you doing in-person shows?
No. Well, I've worked as a commercial photographer as well. And so I get pulled in, the commercial photography mindset. That does really well, because right now I live in a small little country town. I've lived New York, LA, Miami, yada, yada. And so the artwork that I churn out is a little too urban, supposedly, for where I live. So I've always, as of the last couple of years, I've really leaned, hard into my bread and butter, making money, shooting commercial crap all over town. But God, I'm fucking sick of it. Yeah, I mean, I love it, but it's,
it's trading dollars for hours. It's trading dollars for hours. You're in the exact same situation that Marzena is. Yeah. It's still a blessing that you have that income source and it's working. Let's just put that there, because you have any idea how many I talk to that are begging for those gigs? Let me tell you, lots. Marzena goes the same.
And here's the thing, it's like, so the art stuff is really kind of laid low, and I've just been kind of waiting for like that perfect break, or that something to happen and to come along. And of course, year after year just rolls by, and I'm sitting on some fabulous material. And I'm like totally stuck. Like I have no art on my Instagram page.
Yes.
Because it's all commercial photography. I think it should be separate for whatever reason. That's what I think. But I can't start the Instagram page, the art Instagram page. I'm just really stuck.
No,
like I can't
don't.
even put
This is the exact same thing I told Marzena. Well, you get Marzena's Instagram page. I want to show you both. Both you guys, you don't need to split the commercial off from the fact that you're selling art. It's close enough. It doesn't matter. They love you. You're not like booking millions of additional gigs just based on the Instagram feed, right? Like, here we go. So, I mean, I gave this exact advice to Marzena because I was looking at hers, and you can see how talented she is as a commercial photographer too as I scroll down. Oh, this is your art site, huh? You do have two separate ones. Where's your commercial site, Marzena? Will you put it in there? I want to show off that one because that's the one that I looked at originally. But for both of you guys, like, I don't want you splitting the attention. I want you combining it all into one and doing it. You guys are the brand, right? You have like all these incredible shots. I thought I found her regular Instagram. Maybe this was the one I looked at. I can't remember.
And even doing a website and combining the both, I'm all tripped up over that as well. So yeah, I'm definitely, I've got some stuckage going on.
Yeah. Your drain has a clog. You need a plumber first. And then secondarily. Okay, here it is. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is her one. And I look at this and it's like, this is exactly what you want to have. She's got a mix of her amazing commercial stuff, right? She's got a mix of presumably her family. She's got a couple of pictures in here of her doing whatever. And it's like, this should all be combined. I want to see the fine art in here. I realize that you're taking some like incredible, modeling styled pictures of people and this, that, and the other. I don't care. I still want the other stuff. I mean, I realize you got a bunch of your commercial stuff. No one cares. It's all part of the allure. It's all part of the brand. You guys are the brand. It's one less thing to like have to worry about curating. Like, just combine it all. And you have the higher follower count, right? Like, which is crazy. Where's some ones? You had some ones in here that I saw, and I thought were amazing. Yeah, I mean, like, nice. you definitely have some impressive stuff in here. But anyway, I digress. You guys are both in the same situation.
I like her stuff a lot.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, her stuff's awesome. You guys should follow each other because it seems like you're in the same boat.
Groovy.
Yeah. I'm just gonna unmute. She came on the other day. So Marzena, do you understand my advice on both of you guys? Yes. I want you guys. Yeah.
Yes, I do understand. And that was the first time that I actually combined or posted something of my art on my commercial site.
Yeah.
And it was pretty, like I mentioned, as I mentioned before, no one really knew that I was actually selling my pictures.
Yep.
I got so many messages about that, regarding that. Nobody had an idea.
Yep.
And So I think I'm just going to continue this way because really my art side, my art account is so small. I just started it, I just
delete it. Delete it.
So
Delete it. And combine the two.
I think I'm definitely going to
that's the ball
keep
game.
posting on.
I want to see images, and this goes for both you and Tiger. I want to see images of your commercial gigs. I want to see images of the pets. I want to see images of the family. I want to see images of you guys being goofy, and then I want to see images of the art selling. All of that collectively is the brand. It's who you guys are, right? And like Tiger, you're sitting there worrying about, your stuff is too urban for the town you're in. The internet completely squashes all that geographical nonsense. You could sell any of that stuff anywhere. All you have to do is marketing. I mean, Marzena's got kind of like the tropical Florida vibe going on. That doesn't matter either, right? Like people love tropical. Everyone loves tropical on the wall.
Yeah. Well, that's my first collection. I have all kinds of from north as well because I spent some time in Long Island, so I have a whole collection of that stuff too. But this was my first one since I'm in Miami right now.
Yep.
And I thought, why not just start with that?
Yeah,
Something colorful and happy for the for the season.
Yep. It will all sell. It will all do great. So Marzana, follow Tiger. Tiger, follow Marzana. Game on, both you ladies. You're going to do great.
What's Tiger's account? I mean,
it's Tiger Gomez.
Tiger Gomez. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Right on. I'll be in Art Basel next week.
You are? Me too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
see that? See
So-
that? That's what I'm talking about. Those are the connections.
Okay. So we were DM.
Yeah. Maybe a
Okay.
coffee or something.
Yes. Perfect. Sounds good.
I mean, look at this. Look at this, Tiger.
right.
I mean, look at this, like all combined craziness you've got going on in here. You're not messing around on the Instagram. This looks totally cool. Yeah, so you guys even shoot similar stuff. So boom.
Okay.
I'm sensing a coffee or something.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
Demo in 30 minutes. Links down below. I think we leave it there. Sales this weekend. Turn the camera on. Do it, all you guys. I got to go before my kids bang the door down. Thank you. Appreciate all you guys. Have a wonderful
Thank you.
Thanksgiving. Hope to
Thank
see you.
you.
Hope to see you all